to do indie because I hate doing query letters.
Somebody may have said, no, you can't do that, or that's not for you, or that's for the guys, or that's for someone else, or maybe you're too old, you're too young, and it's for that. No, I am not taking that as my answer, and I will make that happen.
After dozens of very, very nicely worded rejection letters, many of them saying things like they truly enjoyed my book, was everyone in the office truly enjoyed it, was wonderfully written, it was very moving, it was blah blah blah. Anyway, it ended, all the letters ended with, but unfortunately at this time. So when it comes to publishing, most houses, it's about how much they can get from an author. It's about what's trending currently, and apparently at that time memoirs were not trending. So I looked at my book, and I had gotten, honestly, even these amazing reviews from these publishers.
According to a Forbes article, January 18th, 2013, about 600,000 to 1 million books are published every year in just the United States alone. And about half of those books are self-published, which makes it about 300,000 to 500,000 self-published books. Out of these 500,000 books, or 250,000 books, only 250 copies will be sold, which makes it an interesting conundrum for the independent published author. How does one stand out after they've hit the publish button?
Step forward, take their place, and say, I could stand right here alongside anybody else, and I could do those same great things too. But what started happening, they were asking me, how do I get out like you did? I'm Connie Fife. I'm the Unstoppable Diva and the chair of the Fife group. When I was back in high school, I was determined I was going to college. And in my family, no one else has ever gone to college. Many of my family members never even finished high school. And I remember sitting there at a holiday party, and somebody that was there said to me, what are you going to do after high school? And I said, I'm going to college. Oh, that did not go over well in my family because we weren't groomed for that. And I remember going home and getting a lashing because I said I was going to college and I was going to make something great of myself. And so that wasn't the path, that wasn't the road in my family to go. So,
hi you guys. Hello, I'm Wilnona. And I'm Jade, and we are the founders of the And I Thought Ladies.
Hello, my name is Lisa Orban, and I am an indie author, and I am also the founder of Indies United Publishing House. In 2015, I published my first book, It'll Feel Better When It Quits Hurting. I had not initially intended on being an indie author. I wanted to do like everyone else does and go the traditional route. Express how life-changing becoming an author has been.
Okay, so Jade can't make it because her name is SMITN in the system and not SMITH, and we just went through this whole thing. It was an emotional breakdown and she just can't make it. Not today, and the flight is like so much more today. There's no way we can work that out. Guess I'm going to London by myself.
So at the age of 19, I get married. I had 2 beautiful children, and within a couple of years, I got a divorce. And it was hard, and my son was only 3 months old, and my daughter was 3 years old. I walked away, had no job. At that point, I was a stay-at-home mom, and what did I do? I put myself through college. And
This isn't something I could have done, 5-10 years ago when, I was raising my kids. I had 5. And they kept me busy and occupied, with school and activities and homework and band practice and after school activities and, all the things that come with having children.
Pennsylvania. It's kind of funny. You write a book and you kind of hope that if you push the little publish button that you were going to end up with the Bentley and you're going to end up with the big house. But a lot of times that doesn't happen. There are like a few of us that happens for. So you go to work.
This meeting to discuss our upcoming engagement. We're gonna find out what they want us to talk about, especially about writing. So here goes nothing. Oh yeah, so we're super rushed today. We overslept. Like we just hung out way too long. We hung out way too long last night.
Yeah, it was a fun hangout though.
Was it?
Yes.
Was it though?
So to our new greatest fan.
Thanks. So yeah, so we overslept and now we're late for a meeting, of course. And I have no lipstick on, which sucks. Right? Let's talk about writing and why there's more to it.
Honestly, like when you first think you're selling this book and you're like, hey, I'm just gonna put it out in the world and it's gonna do wonderful, and then you learn there's so much more. Meetings in Williamsburg.
Yeah, because you definitely want to sell your book. You gotta do it. All right, so we met with Jamie.
For comfort cases.
So we're so excited to be doing this and doing this drive to try to get them more books and more exposure.
To really dedicate myself to, my writing, my authors, my publishing company, and in a way that wouldn't have been possible several years ago.
Let me unlock this door because All right. Trying to do some writing. Maybe we'll get done. I don't know. We've been promising you a book for how long now, y'all? But here's my current situation. Hopefully, we'll say some awesome things for the ladies soon.
Spent every waking moment on this book since the first week of February. My house is a mess. My daughter hates me. I'm in a bad mood. Everyone's walking around very, very carefully, tiptoeing around me. All because somebody I hired didn't do their job. So anyway. So, guys, I have done everything I can, and I hope that you will forgive me if there are any mistakes that I happen to miss. And please know that I have done everything I can to ensure that this book is grammatically correct with the correct spelling and punctuation and commas. Commas get me. I have read the book out loud and I have put commas in where I would naturally pause. So just go with it, guys. All right.
Has been because it.
And but it's the life of an indie author. Always working, always interviewing, always.
Looks like we're gonna be late for our interview.
Excuse me. It's really quite sad when you have to wing it because you forgot the questions that you've been sent in. That's what it is.
But this is interview number 695. I can only figure out which poem I'm reading. Winging it yet again.
Can you find me?
The poetry winners? I think I can.
Why was this the runner? Oh, damn. Nice.
There we go. So that's the runner-up. And then this is the person who actually won.
We're going to be like a half an hour behind for our next appointment. That's us. That's us, though. But this is important, so you do what you do.
5 in the morning. Actually, we woke up at 4 o'clock, but I'm a little late on getting this done. So it is 5:07 in the morning. Hey, come back here! 5:07 in the morning, and we just got up. Well, not really just got up. But it's time to get up and get ready for the morning show. We're on TV, ABC. I can't quite decide what I'm wearing yet. Oh, I hope no one saw that. Oh my goodness. Anyone? Stylist chose. Actually, I chose this dress. Forget that. No stylist. I'm choosing. It's a wreck. But we have a makeup studio. Everything's all out. We're getting ready to get prepared. You should see. You should see the mess in the studio. That is like the awards mess. And there's Jade. No. Okay, you guys. So Jade is not here yet. So I'm doing my own makeup, and our makeup artist isn't here either. So yay, makeup ourselves.
If you can spend 45 minutes each, you be like, man, we ain't getting up that though.
Okay, so the first television interview we got up super early. We did everything right. This is our third on network. So I was like, yeah, what else?
Jade and
I'm Wilnona. There you go.
Wilnona, how are you?
Good.
Wilnona.
Okay, so Jade just pointed out I'm missing the top of my lip. And I'm scared to do the top of my lip because I always get up here in my nose. And right up in here this is a nose bridge. She needs it.
I forgot my mask. Put my mascara on. That's all she said for me to do. She was like, "You're done. Put your mascara on." So now I gotta use lip gloss as mascara. Sparkles in there, everything. Bad issues. I do not have issues. I have concerns. How looking, y'all? How look?
You looking back?
Nothing I do.
I didn't say nothing you were going to do. Fix it. No, come back over here and fix it. Has finally got her moment. Jade has finally got like her moment of coffee and relaxing. It was a 2. The meeting I hate the most.
Oh no, she's gonna meet a friend that happens to be her editor.
Yeah, she's mad.
Yeah, it's so funny. I gotta get a cough in there laughing.
It's not gonna work out.
It's so deep.
I already know that. I rushed it at the last minute procrastinating.
Okay, let me just talk about how I have on a sweater and it's almost 80 degrees.
Someone didn't watch the weather.
I did watch the weather. I was just like, it's gonna be cold where we're going.
Freezing. So you trying out your new day look?
We'll see.
We are getting ready to go to Pennsylvania.
It was just a moment of just pure panic and anger, and I was mad and frustrated. I was frustrated for a very long time over that, as I madly scrambled to try and get this book edited. And it's still, even though it's published, it is kind of still a work in progress. So anyway, I'm not the only indie author that has experienced this, unfortunately. These are horror stories that go throughout our entire community all the time, of cover artists that, give you low quality work, editors that don't edit, vanity publishers that constantly try to take advantage of authors by asking for these huge amounts of money and giving very little in return, and locking you into contracts that you can't get out of.
Because of what they were walking for, they knew what they were walking against. So that's when I said, we need to change this. And it really sparked that fire back inside of me to say, we have to make a difference. 11 years ago, I was the CEO of Girl Scouts for Penns Woods County, because for the last 11 years I mentor CEOs in corporate and C-suite executives on how to be their best.
So the reason I opened my publishing house, when I published my second book, I wanted to do, again, everything right. And part of that was to get a proofreader, an editor, to come in and edit my book after I finished writing it. I found a small company that had excellent reviews. There was no black marks against them on the BBB report, Better Business Bureau. And they were reasonably priced, and I'm like, okay, I chose them. I did everything. I did my due diligence, sent my manuscript off after, doing a contract with them and everything. They returned my book like 2 months late, and I had set it up for pre-order, so it came in just before the deadline. So I just threw it in there thinking it has to be, edited. I was wrong. It turns out they had done nothing, not a single thing. They had not, literally nothing. After I had gotten it uploaded and, ready to go, I started kind of going through it just to make some last minute checks for myself. And it turned out that nothing had been done. So I contacted the company thinking, oh man, maybe they accidentally sent me the proof copy, not the final copy, but the original proof I had sent to them. And they're like, oh no, you're such an amazing writer that we didn't need to change anything at all. And I thought, no, I've met myself. I'm dyslexic. I know I make mistakes. My favorite one is, instead of spelling definitely, I end up spelling defiantly for some reason. I don't know why. It's one of the little quirks I have. So anyway, it was just a moment of just pure panic and anger, and I was mad and frustrated. I was frustrated for a very long time over that, as I madly scrambled to try and get this book edited. And it's not just for me. We have many fine authors with us right now, and more coming in. And so, and the bigger we get, the more we bring in. And I am giving these authors a home, not just a house in which to publish their books under, but a home, a community. We are a co-op. We are more of a hybrid, and we don't take any of our authors' royalties. We don't take control of the content of their books. Their books always remained, the rights remain with the author.
And you have to be a responsible member of the indie community. Being that means you get to network and meet new authors and talk to new authors. And sometimes you get to find them opportunities to also help them sell their books. So we're meeting with an author today that's what we did. We're trying to help her get her exposure for her book. And we're going to do this by going to brunch. Hit publish. You don't recognize that real life shows up. And this is the weekend that my mother died. So while real life...
So we did actually make it to meet Jeanette, and whom you're about to meet. She writes wonderful books.
Hello, hi, I'm Jeanette, and I am so very happy to be meeting these amazing ladies in person, because our interview before was so much fun, and so we had to do a repeat.
I'm about to be like shopping, and it's embarrassing. I don't know why they take me out. Dad's back with his food. He's like, y'all need to go ahead and stop playing. Yeah.
Even other authors can come in and use our services, even if they're not a part of our...
It was a headache. No, I'm doing me. It was a headache and a half getting here. Oh my word. Ridiculous. But we're here. And we met her. It's Kamichi.
Yes, it's Kamichi.
It's Kamichi.
Hello.
With her 25 Hottest magazine. And Jade is still proud of the cover.
Yeah, I am. I worked very hard. Very many sleepless nights.
And I'm proud of them too. Great job. It is a gorgeous magazine.
One more thing. Can I have permission to put this on our shelves?
You can.
So today we are in Rockville. Indie authors is just not good enough to be an author. You need to give back, especially if you start to do decently well. And even if you don't do decently well, it's something that you just do. So today we are dropping off. We got the indie community to come together and to actually give books for comfort cases, and we're kind of excited because today is the drop-off.
Wilnona looks right. I'm tired. I drove around the Beltway, and I hate driving around the Beltway.
Boxes we use for shipping.
Oh my goodness!
And this is our shipping kind of area. Once the boxes are, once the backpacks are boxed up, we place them over here, and then we have an individual whose sole job is to weigh them and then put the proper postage on it and get them shipped out.
But this is something, I am probably something of a, not the norm, I guess I should say, for publishing, which is my authors actually like me. Most authors really don't like their publishing companies. They acknowledge that, you know, they give them money and they have done these things, but honestly, there's not a lot of love there. I wanted to give all indie authors a safe haven in which they could publish their books and gain legitimacy. And you know, our website is open to everyone, not just our authors, but our readers. And
and I focused on my career. That was extremely important to me. It was extremely important that I had that education. Both my children are highly educated today, and they have wonderful jobs themselves. And I set the path in my family for my nieces and my nephews and my children. They've all gone off to college. They all have fantastic careers today because I broke that path. I said,
to tell you, the learning curve to become an indie author is just incredible. I'm still learning things.
The authors, it's just not good enough to be an author.
We have to keep the income by having things like the Thoughtful Book Awards, the Inspiration Women in Literature, Media, and Journalism, the Las Vegas Writers Experience, the Thoughtful Book Festival, the Literary Magazine, the 25 Hottest Authors Magazine, which averages 3,000 readers in its first week. We do the biannual Literary Magazine, our wine, our glasses, and our flask, as well as a long line of merchandise clothing. A continuous stream.
So this is Las Vegas, you guys. Oh, coming into Vegas. This is Vegas. Oh, I see my hotel.
Process by not allowing people to tell you that you can't make a living as a writer just because they couldn't figure out how to do it. I figured out how to do it. I've taught countless of others how to do it, and now it's my job at the Experienced Writers Retreat, thank you Jade and Wilnona, to teach you how to do it. The course curriculum, again, aka the literary blueprint, is better known as the Bible when it comes to reaching both your literary and financial literary measure of success. And like the Holy Bible, or whatever religious reference you study and refer to, it only works when you work it. Prayer works when you work it, faith works when you work it, and you will need both along your literary journey. So let's get to work with me sharing techniques, tools, strategies, systems that you can implement and execute in order to make a living with your writing, to make a living as a writer, to achieve literary success and achieve financial literary success. So, welcome to this mini segment of the full version of Make a Living as a Writer, which I teach on day 3 of the annual Act Like an Author, Think Like a Business conference, but now it's also known as How to Get Away with Murder. Murdering the cliches, sayings, and mindset that you can't make a living as a writer.
And it sits on a shelf, that sucks. So that's actually why I became a director, was because I have stories to tell, and I had a couple of my movies get made very improperly, where like a director didn't do what I thought should have been done with it. People liked it, it sold, I'm still getting those residuals, so I'm not talking shit. But the point is it made me realize that like I really wanted to be in control of everything from the beginning to the end, especially because I also write movies about people that we haven't seen before. People like me, people that are not necessarily, you know, the normal standard girl. And so from my perspective, I wanted to make sure that it didn't get lost in translation, because that happens a lot. And like that's the difference, I guess, between reading a book and writing a movie, is if you're writing a book, you're telling people how to feel. Like you get to give them the emotion.
Touched it, right? So you may remember a few details, but you're wonky on the rest of it. Well, if you have this saved and you have that spreadsheet, you have the character sheets, you can just dive about the Excel spreadsheet, not to, hammer home the point, but when you're trying to turn your book into a screenplay, it's very useful. You know exactly where your breaks are. You know who's in what scene and what they're doing in that scene and why that scene matters. So that's pretty much, if the Sims had been working, we could have, walked you through that, but
And I have to tell you, the learning curve to become an indie author is just incredible. I'm still learning things to this day, even as the owner of a publishing house myself. Trends change, things change, options change. It is this constantly moving, shifting, adapting, morphing, field that you have to constantly keep on top of things and learn new things. So it's not something that you can learn once and then sit back and go, oh, it'll always be that way, because it won't.
On the human voice and the power and impact that it has through audiobooks and just, on its own.
I, this week, ordered a complete set of all of my books, something I have never done before. I do have my first two, but it came in the mail today. So I am going to share with you me opening up all of my books. All 8 books. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Okay. Ah! Oh, man, they pack these things, don't they? I can do this. I can get into my own book. And here they are. All right, I have got If I Were a Dictator, my coloring books. And my cookbook. In addition to I'd Rather Start, or It'll Feel Better When It Quits Hurting. And Wine Comes in 6 Packs. I now have all of my books. All of them. Look at this. All of my books. All of them. I'm just going to keep that here. Okay, so this is me with all of my books. I'm on this grand new adventure, and I'm just excited.
Hi everyone. Hi from sunny, chilly Florida. It's been a little colder this time around than it was last time. I'm just kind of sad. I've got a cold now, so go me. And so it's been interesting. It's been nice to get away. It's definitely nice to get away from the snow that was up in Illinois, and I do kind of wish I was able to take more of a vacation. But as an indie author, and every indie author out there knows, we never truly actually get a vacation. It's always a working vacation.
Come up and meet with them. Hi from Canada. Okay, first thing you should know is it is like 10 o'clock at night, and it won't get full dark here until about 11 or so. And the bugs, I'm here to tell you, the mosquito is the national bird. I am not kidding. I did see a bald eagle today, though. Anyway, I've seen a couple of moose, which was very cool. We have not seen a bear. Don't really want to see a bear right now while I'm doing this, if you really want to know the truth. It has been probably the most adventurous thing I have ever done in my entire life, was coming where I am right now. Because I'm not just north. I am north. Okay, and starting at the border, this is what happened. Okay, I've told them where we were going, and they went, "Going where?" And they said, "You're going what?" By yourselves? Just me and my friend Renee, my companion in trouble, Renee, are up here, and it is.
They asked us, have you ever driven on a gravel road? Well, of course I've driven on a gravel road. I live in the Midwest. I've driven on a gravel road. Oh, no, sweetheart. That is not what they're talking about here. They're not talking about 10, 15, 2 miles of gravel road. They are talking miles, like hundreds of miles of, and it's not even gravel. It's actually granite that they have done things with. And getting up here, I realized there were things I should have Googled. All right. Street signs would have been good. I did not know what a porcupine and a rave meant, which, by the way, meant falling rocks. I did not know why the road needed a crown, and it turned out bumps. It was something. It has been amazing. The people up here are amazing. They have brought us into the community. They have welcomed us like I have never been welcomed before. We have done things, gone places, seen things that are just incredible. And I am grateful for every moment we have been up here. And I am very, very sorry that we're leaving tomorrow. And it was amazing. So, you know, I get a lot, by becoming an author, I have actually experienced things that I never would have had a chance to do before, such as going to Canada and spending a week with these wonderful people. It was just incredible. And then, just 2 months after that, I was, again, above the 55th parallel. 2 months later, I was down on the southernmost point of the United States, only, was it 90 miles from Cuba, so down in the Keys. I travel a lot. Hello, we have made it to southeast South. Cuba is 90 miles that way. So here we are at the end of the world. So we're gonna have fun. Bye. See what happens when you say yes. And so again, a perk is going to book festivals, which I just attended. One in April, to go to the
It's 4 cities and 7 days.
So everyone's saying that we're crazy. It's 4 cities, 7 days. I think we'll be fine. Let's just hope our health holds out for this.
This morning we're heading out for breakfast. It's Las Vegas. The plane had a ton of turbulence. Yeah, we are. We're having eggs on an omelet and our own egg and cheese.
Heading off to LA today.
Yep, so today we head off to LA, and then after that we'll be in Denver, and then after Denver we'll be in South Dakota, and we'll be back in Vegas, which is nice. We'll have meetings the whole way through, and then we'll go to an award show.
And you know, like pina coladas.
Yes, and since it is Vegas in celebration, we're having pina coladas for breakfast. It's really good. Oh my God. It doesn't count in Vegas.
Trip.
On the road. Life on the road is awesome. I love it. Get to see new places, new things. Actually, we've been off for a while. So before we were on the road for almost 26 weeks. Out of 2 years, it was 26 on the first and 26 in the second. And it was like 15 or so in the first. Yeah, so it's kind of nice to be back. We took 10 weeks off. It's like almost 3 months. It was weird. It was weird being home that long. So I am rejoicing in my first on the road waffle.
How was it the desert ain't raining? Guess we're cleansing LA too. What do you think, Wilnona?
I think
So, 8 hours. 8 hours after finally arriving into Vegas and doing the whole LA thing, Jade is doing stretches.
We left Los Angeles at 11:30 a.m. and we're just arriving in Denver. And we're gonna pick up the car and drive to South Dakota. So we'll be in South Dakota by 6 a.m. tomorrow. More 19 hours of travel to make it to the Great American Book Awards and Festival. It's now 3 a.m. and we're still waiting in line
to get a rental car.
It's freezing, it's freezing, it's freezing, it's freezing.
Out in LA as part of our LA tour. Good times that we have like a minute or two to actually go see somebody. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be business and not.
So Jade is now ready to do makeup. Last minute, and you know what we're doing? In the cart. Yeah, shopping. And of course, I have to feed my champagne habit.
So yeah, we're like lost in the airport, but I mean, that's us. Always lost and tired and didn't have coffee today. Sucks.
Beautiful, thank you.
I know, I'm so
Named Inspirational Woman in Literature in 2019. Since 2010,
Oh my goodness. I don't want to leave. It is
so perfect.
Amazing.
It's like an apartment in the 14th Artistment.
Amazing. Amazing. See, this is why we work so hard. Just right here. This is why. Because when you work, sometimes you need to have a shower that looks like this.
Oh,
Really? You gonna tell me how to do this? Oi. So South Dakota was really, really fun. I'm glad we went. Of course, you know, because we love to eat, so that's the thing. What was I gonna say? Darn it, it just left my head. Well, what is it? I was about to say. Oh, yeah, so, I mean, it was really fun hanging out. We got to go to the Great American Book Festival, which is always, well, not always, I didn't know, but it was really nice, and it was really fun to be there. So, that, it's been fun. Like, I think I could have slept for a few more days, because I'm really tired. At this point, extremely tired. Driving through Wyoming right now to get back to Denver. To fly out to Las Vegas tonight, and we'll have a meeting there, which will be so very interesting. Oh my god, so tired. Oh goodness, I have chins there though. Let me keep my head up. Keeping my head up, right? Just a little bit, cause yeah, maybe. What else? Wilnona? Anything from the side? She's driving, which is great, cause you know I really didn't want to drive this morning. Anything, Wilnona? No, nothing? Anything for this recap? Did I just touch my nose on camera? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. That's a just right in life. It is a just right in life moment. Yeah, totally didn't have any coffee, so I think this is why I'm just a little crazy this morning. Alright. That's it. That's it though? That's it. Oh, we did get to hand out lots of cards though and make lots of contacts at the gala. So galas, what? We looked fabulous in our dresses.
So anyway, it was.
Did your phone die?
No, it didn't. First day back on the road, and this is what it looks like for me packing.
Let's not have this in the background of that. That sounds old.
Yeah, this is.
First day back on the road. Craziness is happening.
Yeah, she's happy because we're driving.
I know, so I'm packing random stuff like one of my favorite soaps. Yes, I know it's just a little bit, but I had to get a new bar recently, so it's okay. I just took the scraps with me because I love smelling like peppermint and chocolate. Like, yes.
We're heading to New York, and I still haven't learned how to pack, but I'm gonna get used to it. And give us 3 more trips, and this will be. We made it alive.
Where do you go from here?
Oh, probably 20 minutes across town.
You think it's gonna be 20 minutes? I'm not
Walking
even.
or catching the cab?
Oh, man, I'm not walking. I don't do that.
20 blocks, and I'm like, yeah, 20 blocks is too far. Way too far. But we're here. And it would have been fun to stay there time I guess, but the Uber rides would have been expensive. So I'm glad we're here.
The parking.
The parking.
So I talked to
to my doctor.
Hey, you know we have. We're heading out. I'm not done yet, like trying to put myself together, but heading out. Drinks. Heading home. Oh my goodness. It was a great evening. Gina was awesome.
There was bourbon.
That's wait. That is literally all Jade has to say. There was bourbon.
Okay, seriously. Bronchitis meds off now. Can have bourbon.
Yay! So we actually went through a lot to get here, but yay, we're here, and this is New York, and you can tell we've had enough bourbon to actually make New York happy. Yay! Smiley face. Smiley face. No. All right. So Jade's dad is reading.
Yeah, see, these nib 125 while to bring your dad on a trip because he irons your clothes. Hashtag spoiled life.
And I'm almost done. Look, see, ooh, cutesy. And Jade is still finishing up her makeup right there. Don't no makeup, no makeup. We checked everyone out, and then we started. Hey, done. Okay, so this is the room. No one's here yet. It's too early. What time in the morning is it? 8:36. 8:36. There are chairs. We're gonna be checking in, people. Hi, Jade. Oh wait. She's official.
Oh no, wait. I don't know if we can show that though.
Oh, she's official because she has the name tag. You can see the little cup. You see the little cup though. The little not cup. The little clip.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see a D cup there. All right, I'm gonna go to work. Y'all gotta watch me work. Y'all gotta watch me work. Whoop. Over there are all the food yummies. And I get to be chef today. I'm excited. So excited. So this is my job. And I'm not good at it. Can you tell? So not good at it. Nothing but food. Long day.
Oh my goodness. But one day, I mean, it was only like 4 or 5 disasters instead of our normal 12.
Yeah, it was
so
nice.
So let's be excited about that life. Don't get my feet now, you know. They look hard.
So first day on the road. Oh my goodness.
Let me just.
It was long.
Let me just say. So when you get used to not being on it, and then on it, you're like, oh yeah, I remember this.
This was a little different. That's kind of weird. But we do get to chill in a hotel room. That's not ours. And get ready for the cocktail party. Right. This room is awesome. You guys look. You know, cheap Wilnona is not spending any of that money. But Jade's kind of getting addicted.
No, I'm not. Laying down when my head stopped hurting. That's exciting. But you know I have bronchitis.
I think she thinks the two actually go together.
Yeah.
I think this is actually more better than the sweater though.
Well, the sweater made it look like professional. Just don't get me in the video.
Yeah, you're not in there.
Yeah, no, that would be mean.
All right, so we are headed to a cocktail party.
Yay!
Yay! So this is us getting dressed. No, I'm loving the fact that Jade is standing on a chair.
I'm standing on a chair.
To get look in the mirror. I told her to do the jumping thing so it looked like this.
I'm not doing that. Come on, so I didn't mess up my mascara and have it like.
So I'm waiting for my makeup to get done because you know me, I don't know how to do anything myself. I'm a star. Don't laugh that hard. Don't laugh that hard.
Girl, you're making me ugly.
I'm making you ugly.
Ugly laugh, girl. You make me ugly laugh.
So we skip cocktails and we're heading out.
Yay, food. Which is even better than liquor, which is a thing.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
All right, 2 minutes. Go downstairs. All right.
2 minutes going. Borrowing a coat.
Hold on, I gotta do my pen. Hold on. The only one for my pimp Pimp juice.
So we're leaving now, and we're definitely
Oh
late.
yeah, absolutely. I laid the heck down.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, you all
It
saw
was
her
so
laying down,
good.
and she talking about, don't look at my dogs, don't look at my dogs.
Girl, because it is the middle of winter. Who gets their toes done in the middle of winter? Not I. That's a waste of money. Nobody seeing that. Ain't nobody seeing that.
All right, so we laid down, right? And I thought it would be like 6:29. Why the alarm gonna be silent though?
Yep. Totally silent. I was like, wait.
It was
I
just
feel
over
like I
there
should be
just
awake.
ringing silently like bleep, bleep, bleep. Like, bro, what is that?
What is the bleeping? Like, I don't even think.
Any other time it wake you up 6:30 in the morning and bring. Anyway,
Yeah, what was that?
so we're hour late, right? Just an
Of
hour.
course. Of
Yeah,
course.
7 o'clock. We're
We're
leaving at
deaf on
7.
time.
We're deaf on time.
We're deaf on time.
Yo, we worse than CP times right now.
Deaf time.
Deaf time.
Deaf time.
And we don't know where we're going.
Oh, wait, no.
Nope, that's not our
for the
fault.
7th floor. So, I need you, I'm just going to share this with you, and so you can just get where we came from. We'll see. Oh, so cold outside. Right, I should know better. But here I am, like, just walking around like it's 29 degrees outside. And I'm like, oh, let me open and show you guys my current location. That's crazy, right? Okay, I know you don't want to look at the floor. You want to look at me, but it's not happening. I look horrible. Bronchitis.
Okay, there's a lot of pretty buildings though. Not nearly as good as Vegas. Not nearly as good as Vegas. I prefer Vegas a ton more.
You know how I feel about cities.
We hate New York though.
No, we don't hate New York. No, I just don't like cities. The suburbs, girl. That's all it is.
It was awesome. Had a lovely evening with Gina.
Okay. Well, actually, hold on. Amazing, because you know.
The other piece is that you get invited to things like the literary awards. So you get someone to come on over and to pick out jewelry. So this is part of my award season jewelry look. We did South Dakota. A lot of fun. This isn't actually an award season one. This is kind of like a conference one. An everyday one. If I think I'm receiving the award, I rock this one. And this is another award piece actually. And this is my everyday like brunch ring and stuff like this. Is part of Wilnona's wardrobe. This is her everyday wardrobe. So we have going out wear, middle of the day wear. Occasionally I get invited to go boating. So this is one of my boating wears. Oh, my favorite party coats for the summer. And my next to my favorite brunch dress. So once a month I tend to get invited to a tea or a brunch. And this is one of my brunch dresses. I think I have 4 in here somewhere. Oh. Celebration wear. So when you go to other events, heritage events and stuff like that, and you get asked to read poetry, this is one of my favorite outfits. One of the fun perks about becoming semi-successful is that we got to hire ourselves a stylist. And these are the outfits that she picked out. So there's the white shirt, the red, and a tennis bracelet, the necklace, and Wilnona's signature ribbon. Mine that I don't have on yet, as you can tell from the former footage. And then there's the red, black, and white poofy dress with the green. That's the fun part about getting semi-successful, is not having to think about things like, what do I put on? Because you
book festival down in Denton, Texas. Okay, everyone, I'm on my way to Texas. Wish me luck. Which was amazing. There will be more festivals coming up that I will be going to and bringing my authors to and having just a really good time.
That's one of my authors. It's one of mine.
No, not yet. Yeah, pretend, but you might get a little carried away. You already told me I can't control you in so many words. 1, 2, do not cut. 1, 2, do not cut. 1, 2, cut. She's going to give it back to me. Thank you. Congratulations. On behalf of the ambassadors of the chamber, we certainly thank you, and we wish your business will be as successful as you can handle. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you all for coming. I very much appreciate everyone being here today.
Absolutely.
It's very exciting. I'm on giddy.
It really has been. I don't think that I'm ever going to become rich being an author, but the experience of it has just been amazing. The people that I have met that I never would have met before, the correspondence I have gotten, the lives that I have changed, and I know this because they have written to me and told me so. So to know that there are people out there that I have literally changed their lives that I've never even met because of something that I have written is, it's something really special. I'm just excited about the whole thing. So I don't know where it's going to take me, where it's going to end up, but I'm pretty sure it's going to involve a lot of travel. Things about owning my own company and, you know, this publishing house and being an indie author is travel. I love to travel. I actually get invitations from people all the time to come and visit them after they've read my books, predominantly my memoirs. I write in such a personal way that a lot of people feel that at the end of the book that we're friends. So I get these invitations, and on occasion, I take someone up on their offer. This last summer, July, I went up to Canada above the 55th parallel, and I spent a week with an Inuit tribe that invited me to. So I don't think I will ever regret becoming an indie author. There are times where I'm going to tear my hair out. There's going to be times that I'm questioning my sanity. There's going to be times where I'm not sure that this was the sanest thing I've ever done in my life, but there will never be regret. How could there be when I have traveled all over the United States and met with people because of it? So, yeah, it's been great. I just really incredible.
So much noise out there today in business and in politics, and women are fighting against that, but that's not the way to win. It's the first time we've heard you stand for women and support women and mentor young women since I've left the Girl Scouts.
Everything's working? That's exciting. You know, I'm excited for that. You know, you get me like when I first woke up, you know, I'm just, Anyway, so I have my shoes. My dress should be in my mailbox at some point.
How does
it's not even really a purse. It's like a large wallet. But it was so cute I couldn't leave it in the store, and I had to justify it somewhere. So I was like, I'll just carry it with me to the awards.
Okay, so I have to ask, how does it feel to be Poet of the Year?
First of all,
the
finalists, it's cool. Like, very interesting journey because I'm dyslexic, and without you dragging me kicking and screaming, I don't think it would have ever happened. Like, so it's cool to have an honor twice in a row, and you've only really been writing like 3 years of your whole life, and you're nominated for 2 years, so it feels like people want to hear what I have to say, which is weird. They should hear what Wilnona wants to say.
How do you think Wilnona feels about this, like not getting 2019?
Well, I don't know, Wilnona. How do you feel about that? I think her narcissism says no. I bet you my hair is all over my head, right? Because I just woke up. I think it's part of your narcissism, Wilnona. I think it's part of your narcissism. So anyway, yeah, I have my purse. It's really just a wallet that I'm gonna see. It's just a wallet, but I have my cards in here, which is all that really matters.
You're ready.
I'm ready. My nails, I'm hoping will hold on.
They look great. All right. So are you ready for tomorrow?
Ask. I have stuff to find. You know, I have to make some of this extra weights go away, so I gotta find my stuff.
Any special diets for the red carpet?
I'm gonna have to drink water. So Wilnona, being the mean person she is yesterday, but I can understand because we've been super busy, super stressed, doing everything. She was like, hey, let's go to lunch. And then she judged me because I had pasta. So I probably shouldn't have done that, like 48 hours out from and then one of my other friends, like, impromptu last night, let's go out. And I thought, okay, we'll go out. And I just hadn't talked to her in a while. And then she was like, oh yeah. And I thought it was like a cool, I didn't look it up online or anything. And then, of course, it was full of sodium. So now I'm fighting the sodium from the pasta and the sodium from the other food that I had. So that's going to be interesting. I guess it's celery juice for me. I don't know.
You ready for your close-up?
I'm not ready. So dress and shoes, maybe. Maybe she won't notice I didn't order her dress. What do you think?
I think we're going to get a phone call.
Darn it. Darn it.
About what we're going to wear.
Darn it.
So your stylist ordered this for you?
Sure. We'll call it our stylist. Sure. Because what she said, I didn't follow at all and ordered my own thing. So she's going to be angry. I mean, I ordered her thing too, but she's going to be a little like, what?
But then again, she's been asking us lately, like, what we've been wearing on television.
Those clothes that I
picked up?
I must do my own thing, yeah.
This is the dress. So we are running about an hour late.
Of course.
And now we're starting to explode all our clothes everywhere in our normal Wilnona and Jade fashion. So we have a really cool view. There's a pool top. And the clothes are coming out. The books, everything that we're taking with. And we're going to start getting the makeup artist is here. She's getting herself together.
Really?
Yay. I'm not taking any shots of you, Jade. You're not ready for camera yet. I know that.
I look hard. What you talking about? Look like I've been running all day.
We were hoping to sit down and relax, but I don't think that's happening. But it looks like we're going to have a nice evening. You like it?
That for the lips.
Cool. So we're almost done. We got Brandy finishing up last thing.
Yeah.
Jade is over there taking glam photos, and I
taking
gotta
glam
get
photos.
I gotta get Devin out of the shot.
Babe, can I call you back?
Oh
please?
look, see, she's all together and
I'm not.
adorable.
I'm not.
Almost
I'll call
done,
you right
but that's
back.
pretty
You're
close.
right.
And she brought her entourage.
Bye.
We got bottom of the skirt there, not the actual person. Done. So Jade has just about, she's doing like one or two things.
Oh.
She was like, no, she's like, the makeup artist did a great job, but she's gonna finish it up with a little bit of highlighter.
Oh, I'm trying to get these double chins, y'all. These double chins.
I think the makeup artist did a good job with the double chins.
Yeah, what up, man? It's like I'm gonna be smiling. It's gonna be like 17 chins.
Now you have to push your head on back for that. Okay, we are just mere minutes away from hearing the announcement for who's winning the Poet of the Year. So how do you feel, Jade?
Well, I mean, there's so many people that probably deserve it more than I do. So I'm just honored to be like among them, because these stories, these people, they're amazing. And if I don't win, it's still okay, because they're speaking to people, and I would much prefer the voice to get it than I. That shouldn't have been me. Maybe not? Okay, alright. So first and foremost, this actually goes out to Wilnona, because without her, I wouldn't have wrote a darn thing. Because she dragged me into this, kicking me, screaming, my best friend, my sister, she's my everything. And everything that I ever want to be is in Wilnona. And maybe she gets me in too much trouble, but it doesn't matter, because we ride or die. So thank you so much for giving us this, and I don't know what else, because I didn't prepare anything, because I'm really not a poet. I just got here through Wilnona dragging me, so thank you guys.
It's kind of amazing where the indie world can take you. My boots came off.
That motion to the camera person. So it's kind of amazing what an indie author can do, or an indie artist, in these days and times. So, I guess
We still
create,
aspire, and inspire. That's the least that we can do.
Excited to see what the future holds, not only for me, but for my company. The correspondence I have gotten, the lives that I have changed, and I know this because they have written to me and told me so.
Show them that there is a way to take the higher road and march for a cause and stop worrying about the fight and move forward, and that's when we're all going to win.